This is the story about the first deal I closed selling real estate. Picture this, it's 2003, I just passed my exam, and I am officially a real estate agent. I was ready and I was extremely eager to sell my first home. I had just joined a brokerage, so I got to the office to start working. A day went by, 2 days went by, a week went by, and I had 0 calls come in. I started to think to myself, how am I gonna get clients? This was harder than it looked. See, I thought to myself that if I joined a big brokerage, that my phone would be ringing off the hook and that they would actually bring me clients. But that was certainly not the case. So I asked my dad, who was a real estate agent, Dad, how do you get clients? And he said to me in his Colombian accent, Tatiana, you have to pick up the phone and call everybody. It's called prospecting. So I called my family members, I called my friends, I called my friends' friends, and I called everybody that I had a phone number for. But still, nothing. At this point, it's about 3 weeks in, and I still do not have a property to sell. Meanwhile, I'm swamped in credit card debt, my husband didn't have a job, we had just returned the luxury cars, and I was driving around in a Ford Explorer. And most importantly, I had 2 babies to feed at home. A couple of days went by, I was at the grocery store, and there I bumped into my lawyer's wife. We caught up, and I made sure to mention to her that I was loving being a real estate agent, that life was amazing. You gotta fake it till you make it, people. She then said, oh my God, I completely forgot that you're a real estate agent. I have an apartment I want to sell. This was my first opportunity at the coveted listing, and it was my time to shine. So I did my research and I made sure that I knew everything about that building and their apartment. I made sure to find out everything about that building. I knew how far the nearest school was. I knew where the closest place of worship was, and I knew exactly how fast transportation got you back home. But most importantly, I knew what the apartment would sell for because I studied the market comparables. So that night, I was given the listing, and I listed it for $249,000. But to tell you the truth, I was shocked. You see, my lawyer and his wife knew everybody in this city, and they knew real estate agents that were much more qualified to sell their condo than I was. Yet, they chose me. 30 days later, I sold the condo for $225,000. And they were extremely happy because they had a new house to move into. You see, I was a new agent once too, and if I was able to get that listing, you could do it too. So never be shy to tell people what you do for a living. Always be prepared, because you never know when you're going to meet your next client.